Alright.
Alright. Oh, you're off to the races.
That's where Miro goes. So yeah, we just finished off another part of Chapter 7 of the Chains of Promathia. I think we're getting pretty close to finishing Chapter 7. And we might be able to make some pretty good headway into Chapter 8 before finishing today. Hey look,
Excellent.
here's Cataract.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go grab the book. There's no point in using our warp rings because the book is so close. And we are heading to Bibiki Bay. I don't know what the best one is for Bibiki Bay though, or if there's even a book there and it's a home point instead. Pretty sure it's a book and a home point though, because that might be where we fought Garuda.
Hmm.
Alright. Okay, let's see. It might be in Durfland? No, that's not Durfland. Kolshishu? Kolshishu, Bibiki Bay. Up and away.
That's right.
What exactly are these Mog tablets that like make it easy to
I don't
travel
know.
around? Okay, so we have to go to the cavern at F6. Oh, that's not too far away. That's pretty close. Why are we going that way? I feel like, is there like a way around? I feel like it should be over this way. Unless the map's deceiving me, it should be up here, right? That's what it looks like to me. Island rare herbs. Look at the Dalmals. I don't think they're going to use those again for a while. Hobgoblin. Oh, that thing just aggro me? It did.
What?
Okay. Let's fight. I mean, next time you'll think twice about aggroing a monk and a dancer. You get punched in the face for 677 damage, you sack of shit. Okay, that one's gonna aggro us
Yeah.
too. Alright. So, stuff here aggros. Good to know. Kind of strange, but good to know.
That's strange.
There is a hobgoblin veneer. Catto Bleepass. That's not a Catto Bleepass, that's a Dommel. Hobgoblin Fascinator. Don't need to go quite there. Look at all the vast different terrains we've gone through so far today. The exception of snow, we've gone to almost all of them.
Mm-hmm.
38 limit points. Tropical herb. Alright, so we gotta go in here. Tartarus Eft. Using Zagra?
You don't know.
I don't think so. There's a question mark. I'm gonna click it. You are not alone. It's a good song. Dalhem. Or Dalhem. That did not last very long. Alright. Click our question marks again. And we get a cutscene.
Where is this question mark?
It's behind you. I'll wait for you.
Oh, found it. You dispatched that creature for me? Not what you expected to find, I imagine. It slithered up while I was looking for ore, but I let it get away from me. I'm not physiologically predisposed to dealing with squishy, slimy things like that. I'm glad you came along. Sid has called us back for material hunting? So, the battle with the Keeper of the Apocalypse is nigh. No mention is made of the Twilight God in Mithrin legend. Is our enemy so dreadful that his name was withheld from the history books? Or is it because...
Well, well, you sound defeated before you've even begun, Kitty Pie.
Yeah, buck up, sis. I've been honing my skills to perfection. With the three of us together, the Keeper won't stand a chance. Shikari Y, Shikari X. I cannot allow you to accompany me.
Huh?
What do you mean, sugar? We travel to this continent with three distinct objectives. The subduing of the worms that threaten the world with destruction. To learn more of the sleeping gods, they who hold the power to obliterate the emptiness. To discover the location of Mildarion, she who knows the method for waking those deities. But I have learned this on our journey. All paths lead to the Keeper of the Apocalypse. All sins can be placed at the feet of Promathia. The Twilight God, the deity responsible for thrusting the world into conflict. If conflict can be defined as fighting, then we sin hunters understand the meaning of this curse better than anyone. The reason we fight? For faith, justice, courage, hope. For that irreplaceable quality which defines our existence.
That would be...
You can't mean... The sin of Promathia may have been to make us what we are, and so the act of judging that sin would be a crime unto itself. I must make certain of this matter. I have long considered the possibility among this companionship, and so might survive the consequences if it turns out to be true. You are not to take up the burden of my agony. Your duty is to protect the homeland. Never forget that. Continue on your mission. I leave the matter of the worms and the sleeping gods to you. You never changed. Oh, which one is you and which one is me?
You never change, dear sister. I'll always take the sweetest parts for yourself.
Sis, make sure you come back to us. Until the day I surpass your skills, you're the image I strive for. Good hunting. Now, silly, there is one thing that I'd like you to know. My real name is Pog. Remember that for when I die not as a sin hunter, but as a simple Mithran woman. I'll meet you back in Sid's laboratory.
Mahag. Alright. Warping away. Slay Star's already in the metalworks. I don't expect her to sit there while we do the cutscenes and that, though. They could just watch them on our stream and enjoy her horrible voice acting. You excited, silly?
Yes.
See the end of Chains of Promathia?
I don't want it to be over.
In the words of David Tennant, I don't want to go. To the metalworks! I think his name is Fracture.
Yeah, what the hell?
At least Tana does as well. That's where he has to go. Juba has to go to the metalworks as well. Alright, let's go talk to Sid, I imagine.
This nerd. Welcome back, silly. So is this the box that everybody's been talking about? Tenzin was there to lend you a hand. Well, thank Altana for small blessings. I'll get straight to work analyzing this thing. Whoa! Oh, Sid's brain has gone into overdrive. All those numbers are making me dizzy. Looks like the crystal thingamabob will be back in working order in no time.
One other thing, Mira. Prish and I have used the time granted to us by Altana's grace to compose these letters. There is one addressed to Grandpere, and one for the Tavnesian Patrol, and one for all the citizens in the safehold. I hesitate to ask after all you've done, but would you deliver these letters to Celine in the Sea Lion's Den?
I tried to convince her she was wasting her time with these sappy messages, but you know how Omiya gets. Tell Celine to hand out the letters if we don't make it back. She can be trusted to do as we ask. Thanks a bunch, silly.
So rude. Alright, hang on. Okay, so we gotta go to talk to Celine for the final thing. There's Juba! Hello, Juba! There's his little black mage wings.
No, he's running away.
Silly farts on Juba Dingles. He's gone. He summoned a choco chick on his head. You win. Victory.
Did I get it?
You got it.
Chocobode. It's like as big as he is.
Juba can join the Cherokee tribes.
Yeah.
The Cherokee trio. Lock, shock, and barrel. Juba will maybe be joining us later on in the future, depending on if he can catch up. At the very least, he will be available for Wings of the Goddess. Alright, let's go to
We
Tavnesia.
could potentially at some point even do, what is he, Windhair speak? Do Bastok with us.
Yeah. Well, you'll definitely be able to do those with us.
So wait, where are we going?
Tavnesia?
What's Tavnesia?
Oh, that's the name of my lover.
Ah.
Lady Satana's in the Sea Lion Den, so let us go join her so that we can do that cutscene. I at least want to finish Chapter 7 today. And we're really close, I feel it. Did you figure out where you need to go, or do I need to stop and wait for you?
I'm
guessing it's not into there. Or is it?
Yeah, we gotta go in.
Okay.
Yeah, you're heading the right way. Okay. Gotta go down to the sea lion den. As Juba said, if there's no sea lions, shouldn't it just be called a den?
No.
Or a cave? Oh, silly.
It's you.
Hey, look, it's Ironclad Gorilla.
I know this guy.
Oh. So look at that. Ayano made us our first icons for my chat. Alright, Sulin. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright. We get the cutscene now. Pretty sure I voiced her. You were asked to deliver all these letters from Umia and Prish? And I'm supposed to hand them out if those two fail to return. Where on Vanadale are they thinking of going? You're not seriously thinking of taking on the worms? Sulin, look sharp! An airship is entering the port! You can be Chessia.
There's a whole lot more of them circling above. What the hell's going on?
That ship! That's you.
Hey, silly. Check it out. That old Sid's a genius. The airship's been rebuilt shinier than Debrecher's bald spot. Hell, with the autopilot Sid installed, it's even better than before. We've even got an escort from the Juneau Armada. Come on, let's get this baby back in the air.
Where are you off to this time, Prish?
We're bound for the 5th Mother Crystal and beyond. Next stop, the legendary city of Alteo. The place where 10,000 years of history began.
To where? You better make it back here alive, Prish.
No sweat. I'll be back making trouble before you know it. Let's go, silly. The new and improved CID is ready for takeoff.
I guess they agreed on the name finally. Alright, so let me click the thing here to make sure we go to the right place for the next one. Alright. Head to Sea Lion's Den and click on the Iron Gate for another airship fight, the Warrior's Path. Okay. Oops, I want to talk to you again. It's too quiet. Could it be the worms haven't noticed us?
The Armada, led by Lady Mildarian, must have begun its attack. I wonder how the battle fares.
Great goddess of the dawn, may your divine blessings protect the 5th Mother Crystal and the future of your children. May your gentle gaze also watch over the safe return of Cardinal Mildarian.
Don't forget to pray for our safety while you're at it, Omia. Look, there it is. Full speed ahead.
Oh my!
Lady Prish, we have a transmission from the warship. Attention, your most prized possession is now the property of the Chibuki Samurai Sky Pirates.
What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the Kabuki Battle Cruiser.
Welcome to the Chirukiki flagship.
Welcome to the Cherokee. Oh, a beautiful day for a sad announcement. We've decided to give up our occupation as high-class pirates. As a final high-class pirate duty, we were entrusted with this ship for the purpose of escorting Prish safely to her destination. But since that would lead to certain death,
We've decided to find a more suitable and survivable employment.
we're now the Chibuki Samurai Sky Pirates. Meet our new employer.
The Mother Crystals. The origin of all life and the destination for spent souls. All return to the light of the closest crystal. I have long awaited this moment, the moment you were bathed in the glow. The light of the fifth Mother Crystal beckons you. Tenzin, what do you do?
Alright, so we're gonna click the gate now. The Warrior's Path. I love those three. Lock, shock, and barrel. Hilarious. Alright, let's just fight him. Suddenly we're fighting Tenzin.
Oh. Don't hurt me, Tenzin. It's not nice.
Oh, they're saying shit in the chat. Oh well. Go for the eyes! The eyes! Our
What? No, we're doomed.
Our samurai life is over! 48 seconds. Oh well. Those three are hilarious.
I expected nothing less from the light of hope. Never before has my blade failed me in battle. So, only the youth that sees with emptiness can extinguish that light.
Here comes the cavalry. The cannon. The cannon.
We totally forgot!
How can we forget? This stops right now. I know what you're thinking, samurai guy, but this is a battle without honor. I know what Phoenix told you before she died. That flaming bird knew everything from the start, but failed to let you in on the facts. Why should you follow her orders now?
You possess the same knowledge, Lady Prish. That is why you brought Lady Silly to this place.
That's right, but I didn't lie to anyone. I didn't bring Silly here to die. Silly is here to join our struggle for survival.
I just saw a jovial rat briefly.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell's this?
My house.
Alteo. Can I move it? No, I can't move it. Game freeze?
I don't know.
Does it look like it froze for you? Or are you just staring at a city? Oh no, okay. It was just giving us the landscape.
What happened?
This place.
This is the 5th. But why does only this crystal glow with strange incandescence? The air here is so chilly. The other crystals exuded such a sense of warmth and peace. This crystal is not a part of Vanadiel. This crystal was submerged beneath the city of Alteo 10,000 years ago. When the celestial capital was torn from our world, the crystal was also lost. But it was not a complete separation. After the crystal line was reactivated, energy was siphoned from the 5th mother crystal, drawing it and the city of Alteo back to Vanadiel.
In other words, the crystal was losing the power it needed to sustain Alteo in the other dimension.
Sustain Alteo?
This is the crystal that the Worm King spoke of? Yep. The weakened state of this overgrown quartz is the reason the Keeper of the Apocalypse is threatening to descend upon Vanadiel.
So if the power of the crystal is restored,
The return of Alteo and the arrival of the Keeper will be prevented. This solution was discovered by the boy Celtius and by Phoenix, the fiery bird of rebirth. That is why he has visited each of the remaining crystals in turn, to relieve them of their light and power, and to pour that energy into the crystal that lies before us.
however, I am a child of darkness. I could never be the bearer of light. I needed a worthy receptacle for that power. I needed you.
I'm sure you've noticed it by now, silly. Your ability to hear the whisper of the soul? Passed through the medium of this amulet, the light gathered from the 4 crystals has changed you.
Phoenix referred to you as the Vessel of Light, fated to be smashed open before the 5th Mother Crystal.
Your journey has been for the sake of the crystals. Your adventure is now at an end. Return, Miro. Silly. Return to the light of the crystals. Your death is the only way to save both Vanadiel and her people. That's probably Prash.
Like hell?
Yep.
Celsius, if you mean to save both the world and everyone in it, then someone inhuman like you or me should be sacrificed. And you, Tenzin, Phoenix, the Avatar of Rebirth, can't have led you this far just to snuff out Silly's life. Surely she meant to resurrect the shattered pieces of Silly's spirit using her own life force. I was the keeper of the apocalypse once. I know only too well the fear and horror that awaits us. But you gotta listen to me, Celtius. Pour the energy of the fifth Mother Crystal into Silly. Her victories against the Emptiness and everything else we faced have not only been won through the power of the four crystals alone. Silly has an inner strength, a spirit that loves this world and those who dwell upon it. That's why I believe she will prevail against the Keeper. Celtius, open the way to Alteo.
What? Ah, shit. Nagmalota. Yep.
Biatch. Hello, friends.
Naxanar was merely a setback.
I too wish for the way to be opened. Nagmaloda! Didn't you once say the same thing, Celtius? I will prevail against the deity that dwells beyond the gate of the gods. Open the way to Alteo. Weren't those the words you used? Do you not find it unfair that only she should bear the sins of people? We ancients are all responsible for these events. I shall shoulder my part of the burden. And the power that comes with it. Nagmaloda, no!
It all began with a stone. In ages past, the five crystals existed as one enormous jewel that bathed the world in a holy light. This mystical light banished the emptiness and brought forth mighty gods. These gods cultivated their power and concentrated their energies. They created a balance between the 8 elements of the world without, and a harmony for the myriad senses of the world within. And so, an eternal paradise, blessed in all ways, was born. But this paradise did not last forever. The enormous jewel was split into 5 parts, and this perfect realm degraded into an incomplete world. We were reduced from the superior life forms of a higher plane into these flawed and insignificant forms. Thus, we must gather and focus the energy of the crystals into opening a gate to that lost dimension. We are both well aware of this predicament. And yet there is one thing I simply cannot understand. I guess that's Adelnar speaking now. Oh well.
How did this tragedy occur in the first place? Why was the original stone shattered into 5 parts? Who is responsible for this incomprehensible act?
The people of this world have evolved into 5 unique species, each harboring a distinctive darkness. Crystal warriors, thou wert created to destroy these evils. Yet even thy strength canst not prevail against this darkness. Emptiness, 'tis the ever-present shadow of blessed light. If this phenomenon represents complete death, then one would argue that its presence was inevitable in a complete world. Thus, thou split the crystal for thy children's sake. Is this not so, great goddess Altana?
Incredible. Alteo, you were meant to be impossible to find.
Ooh, music.
Who would have thought the plan to open the gate of the gods would succeed? Alteo, long have I yearned to behold your magnificent spires. Why? Why can't I hear the voices? Why do I not hear the whispers of the Zelardian people or the Dawn Maiden? Silence! Your unruly thoughts are clouding my mind. So, the rest of you were drawn into this world as well. How inconvenient. A visit to the Grand Palace of Hudsoi should bring some interesting encounters. Perhaps the Dawn Maiden is there.
Chapter 8, Emptiness Bleeds. Excellent. So let's go find ourselves a mysterious amulet held by Miro has shattered. The light of Vazel was stolen by Nagmaloda. Tinkietum, light of Alteo. Alright, so our objective here, silly, is to go find a home point or a book before we're done. I see a home point on the map.
Alright, let's go. What's this thing? It is a... Ooh,
Quasi
clicking it.
Lumen. This is Alteo, the celestial capital overflowing with blessings of Altana. Really? Alright. So, Altana, do you know your way through here? Because we definitely don't. Let's just go talk to these Quasi Lumen along the way.
We have a pet that's just following us.
I say, we have a visitor! You must forgive me. It's been so long since we've had the occasion to entertain. It's not attacking, it's just kind of following. Where's Lady Satana go?
Somewhere else.
I don't even see them on the map anymore. Oh, they left the group. Alright.
Oh no.
Alright, we'll work our way around to find the home point, and then we will be done for today. Cool with you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This place is really cool. I can't tell what the hell we're walking on. There's enemies below us. Is that a shark stingray?
I don't know.
Oh, there's another lumen thing here. You can voice this one.
I am pleased to meet you. How unusual. Find it difficult to hear your soul's whisper.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Blame Mira. I'm blaming Mira.
Uh,
Do we climb up this water slide?
Maybe. So that's how the Zilartians people were using the crystal power to make water slides.
That's what I would do with it.
These beings look like fucking absolute virtue. You can voice this one too.
Okay.
This actually looks like the landscape that absolute virtue is on. In the screenshots I saw of them.
We are unable to enter the Grand Palace of Hutsoi. Beings of our nature are not permitted inside.
Alright, so do we run up the water slide?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
There's a building up here.
It's probably blocking our path, so.
Yeah. Maybe. I have the map for this place, believe it or not.
I'm
Oh
kind
my
of
god,
surprised.
the thing is all the way over there.
Yeah.
Can you click this? Clicked it, something happened. Oh. Cutscene.
Okay. Miro! You were brought to this peculiar realm as well? Are you injured? Have you been treated terribly? Or you have been treated terribly.
I hear a voice calling to me.
It seems to be coming from beyond the gate.
The portal appears to be locked. If we are to believe the talk of those beings, this path leads to the palace of the Zilartian king. One of the inhabitants here spoke of a girl matching Precious' description heading this way. If we can gain an audience with the king, we should learn exactly what's going on here.
Alright. Was not my intent to actually start a cutscene, but alright.
I know, right? The palace, this place lies beyond the Gate of the Gods. Did the ancients truly cross that legendary border?
Let us not be so hasty in our assumptions. This is indeed a beautiful land. However, I cannot believe this is the paradise of peace and love spoken in legend. We've already been set upon by vicious beasts.
And what if what Bahamut says is true? The Keeper of the Apocalypse lurks somewhere in this realm.
If Prish was so intent on gaining entry to the palace, then the Keeper will most likely be found inside. Nagmaloda has also entered the palace. We have no choice but to proceed. This gate must have an opening mechanism. We should look around.
Only, I worry that the Keeper of the Apocalypse will be beyond our ability.
What do you mean?
Silly. Miro, the four sources of light you acquired. Were they not all taken from you by that black heart, Nagmaloda? I don't know. I thought I saw it in my key inventory.
No, the light remains. You mean to say that the light has not left us completely? Then if all we stand together in body and spirit, perhaps there is a way. I have no intention of joining forces with Nagmaloda.
And I would prefer to keep some distance from Lord Tenzin. Do you not agree, Lady Silly? First, we have to find a way to open this gate. Let us get moving.
Dan UFO. Okay, so let's avoid checking anything on our way to the crystal now. We may have to get through the gate to get to the crystal, but I don't think so.
Don't know.
Looks like we can just... No, yeah, it looks like we have to get through the gate because it's connected up there. Let me check our friendly guide. Blah blah blah. Okay, so. Okay. Find the large bridge leading to Slutty Hill Nexus and collect the gasoline door at H11. Are we at H11?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're at H11. Okay. Note the oral updraft H12 looks like a red pillar light. Will take you back to the sea lion's den. Okay, so we can get back there. Let's go to the red pillar there.
This thing? This one in the distance here, or?
Yeah. And then if we talk to Sulian, she'll take us back to Alteo. Let's talk to that thing first.
Which, oh, this thing next to it? Okay.
Is this red luminance the light of the mother crystal? Have a fissure opened into the energy conduit below?
Yes.
Alright. Roll updraft. Turn to the sea lion's den.
We did it!
Alright, so. Everyone, that was chapter 7. Next week, I don't think there's any reason we won't be streaming. Is that right?
That should be correct.
That ship of yours is made up of back here, of its own accord. Must be the autopilot thing that Prish was talking about. I've resupplied the airship, so you can take off at any time. Just let me know when you're ready to board. Anyway. Yeah. So, I don't think there's any reason we won't be streaming next week. So, join us for the ends of Chains of Promathia and the beginnings of Treasures of Vada Urgan. So, everyone, thank you very much for viewing. I will be starting up more Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings tomorrow. And have a good one. We're going to equip the Pirogo coat. Silly's getting ready for the goodbye. Here it is. Miro is jubbed out now. As usual, this is Miro signing off with a friendly jub. Have a good one, everyone. See you later.